Hey, Bert Middleton, powderskiingcolorado.com, and this time we are over at Aspen Highlands, or you're going to be at Aspen Highlands. I have never skied there. Long time ago I've skied at Aspen, I've skied at Snowmass, but I've never skied at Highlands. And I was trying to make it over there yesterday, but kind of got detained. Whole nother story. But we're just going to take a look at the map here, and so just as my disclaimer, I'm not sitting here trying to review Aspen Highlands for you. I am just trying to give you a view of the map so that we can both look at it and talk about it, and then when you get your map and you get there, you can go, oh yeah, I remember, we were talking about that. So that's what this is all about. So way up here at the top, it has 12,392 feet. But let's kind of start at the bottom and make our way up there. I've been to Aspen tons of times because I used to have to do work over there. But I always thought I was going to end up, just taking a day off and going skiing, but I never did. So, anyway, I've driven by the bottom of this place a million times. Well, not a million, maybe 100 times. And, it's an ominous looking mountain. It's a really, really cool looking mountain. The biggest thing that you see is this great big wide open run called Golden Horn, and then I guess it turns into Thunder Bowl right there. But anyway, it looks like what you're going to want to do, I don't have the parking all figured out for you, so I apologize, but that's just the way it is. You're on your own to figure out the parking situation. Evidently, down valley, there's a big parking lot. You park, you get on a bus, you can go to all the different resorts in Aspen. So that, I'm going to make it over here and then over to Aspen Highlands and Aspen in the next few weeks, and then I will probably redo this whole thing just so I can tell you what happened. But anyway, it looks like you get there, and the thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get on this big chair right here called Exhibition, and it's going to take you right here, and you're going to get off, and you're going to get on this other lift right here, which is called Log Peak? Okay. Then you're going to get off right there, and then you're going to go over here, and I guess you can get a snowcat right here. They talk about a really cool snowcat thing. Or you're going to hike all the way up there, and then you're going to jump off that cornice right there. And once you jump off that cornice, you're going to be in all, you have all of these different black runs. And this has been a thing that's been going on at Aspen and Aspen Highlands for a lot of years. I remember a friend of mine way back when, he lived in Aspen, and he talked about how people kind of never came back from this whole spot in here. So anyway, you hike up there and you get into all this heavy-duty black diamond, double black diamond action into this bowl. Look at all those trees. There is some awesome terrain there, and I am going to go ski it pretty soon. So you can count on that. But if you're on the rest of the mountain, it looks like I think this is a new chair called Deep Temerity, whatever that means. And there's a bunch of double blacks, a lot of trees. I guess you get down here to the Grand Reverse and you can get out somehow. That looks kind of uphill, but anyway, again, when I get there, I'll tell you all about it. What looks kind of cool too is this whole Olympic Bowl, and that kind of slides off to one edge, and they have a little map of that right here. So now we're looking face on, and like this is going down towards the bottom that way. But it looks like there's a bunch of good stuff in here, right? Aces and eights, man. I want to go do that. And Deception, No Name, those all look pretty good. But if you're there, you're cruising around, you're not into all this hardcore stuff. Looks like there's a lot of blue terrain to go rip around on. Wine Ridge and Scarlet's Run, and there's all kinds of stuff. Aspen is the coolest place. I mean, it is, the town of Aspen, it is the quintessential ski town. It is really, really cool. And the town is right there, and the mountain goes right up. Highlands is just outside of town. There's buses that run from town. There's buses that run up the valley. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. So, and if you're, really kind of just starting out, you got this whole bottom part of the mountain that's all greens. And I mean, look at this big massive chair that goes all the way up there, showing you that whole, man, that's a lot of terrain. That is a real lot of terrain. So anyway, Again, I apologize. I'm not trying to tell you like, wow, this is the thing. I've been there. I haven't been there. But if you've been there, leave some comments on the video or leave some comments on the blog just so we know how incredible it was when you were there. All right? Thank you.